Now, let's proceed to the computation involving fish stocking. First, we have the finding for total number of stocks to be followed by finding for principal or total number of stocks, percentage survival or mortality of stocks, and survival or mortality rate of stocks. We have here finding for total number of stocks. The formula is number of stocks equals to area multiplied by stocking rate per unit area. Sample problem: if the standard rate of stocking is 20,000 per hectare, how many fish will be needed to stock in a 50 by 80 meter pond? For the given, area is equal to 4,000 square meters, while the stocking rate is 20,000 fishes per hectare. For the option 1, first determine if the area, if such is not given or it is unknown. So 50 meters will be multiplied by 80 meters to get the 4,000 square meters. Second, solve for the number of stocks using the formula above. Substitute the values, then convert 1 hectare into square meters to get 10,000 square meters as the unit per area. So 80 million of fishes per square meters over 10,000 square meters. Just cancel out the same units, then we get 8,000 fish as the total number of the stocks. Next, we have here the second option for finding the total number of stocks. First step, determine the area if such is unknown. 50 meters will be multiplied by 80 meters to get the 4,000 square meters. Then, convert the stocking rate per hectare to stocking rate per square meters. Stocking rate per square meters is equal to 20,000 of fish over 1 hectare cross multiplied into 1 hectare over 10,000 square meters. Just cancel out the same units, then divide 20,000 fishes to 10,000 square meters to get 2 fish per square meter. Then, solve for the total number of stocks needed. 4,000 square meters will be multiplied by 2 fish per square meters to get 8,000 fishes. For the third option, we can just use the ratio and proportion formula. The formula is given bigger area is to given number of stocks equal to given smaller area is to X or unknown stocks. Or it can be expressed into given bigger area over given number of stocks equals to given smaller area over X or unknown stocks. Just substitute the values. Now we have 10,000 square meters, which came from 1 hectare that is converted into square meters, over 20,000 fish. Then we cross multiply it to 4,000 square meters over X. In solving this problem, it is expressed in algebraic equation to get the unknown value. 10,000 square meters times X is equal to 4,000 square meters times 20,000 fish. Then derive the equation X is equal to 80 million of fish per square meters over 10,000 square meters. Simply just cancel out the same unit to get 8,000 fishes. Next, let's proceed to the computation involved in finding for principal or total number of stocks, percentage survival or mortality of stocks, and survival rate or mortality rate of stocks. First we have here is the principal or total number of stocks. Before going to the solutions or computation, first let's define what is principal or total number of stocks. Principal stocks or total number of stocks refers to the total number of fish procured before the production cycle commenced, or to put simply, it is the total number of fish fry at the start of the production. For the sample problem, your 4 hectare grow out or rearing ponds expressed in RPs requires 128,000 bangus fingerlings for the whole year round of culture operation, say 4 times in a year. If this above figure represents 70% of the total purchase, how many bangus fry then are you going to purchase to include the allowance for 30% mortality to be incurred in the NP or nursery pond and TP or the transfer pond before they could be raised. For the formula, principal or total number of stocks is equal to percentage survival of stocks divided by survival rate of stocks divided by 100. For the given values, percentage survival is equal to 128 fingerlings, 128,000 fingerlings, while the survival rate is 70%. Just substitute the values, then 128,000 fingerlings is divided by 0.70 to get 182,857 bangus fry. Next, let's proceed to the percentage survival of stocks. Percentage survival of stocks refers to the total number of fishes survived from one life stage to another, or the total number of fishes that made it into the next part of the production cycle. For the formula, we have percentage survival of stocks is equal to principal or total number of stocks multiplied by survival rate of stocks over 100. For the given, the principal or total number of stocks is equal to 182,857 of fry, while the survival rate is equal to 70. Just substitute the values, then solve 182,857 fry multiplied by 0.7 to get 128,000 bangus fingerlings. Next, we have survival rate of stocks. This refers to the percentage of fish stocks that survive throughout the production cycle. For the formula, we have survival rate of stocks is equal to percentage survival of stocks over principal or total number of stocks multiplied by 100. Just substitute the values, then divide 128,000 by 182,857 to get 0.7, then multiply it to 100 to get the percentage value. So we have 70% as the survival rate of stocks. Next, finding for the total stocks in the 3 RPS or PPS compartments of a modular system. In a modular system, the fishes are transferred from one pond to another as they mature. For the sample problem, in a modular pond system of 1:2:4 ratio of RPS or PPS, the total stocking density per RPS or PPS shall be based from RPS3, PPS3, the pond with the largest compartment. If the stocking rate in the RPS3 or PPS3 having an area of 4 hectares is 3,000 fish per hectare, how many fish would be stocked in RPS1 or PPS1 with an area of 1 hectare? For the given values, we have the area, which is equal to 4 hectares, and the stocking rate of fish per unit area is equal to 3,000 fishes per hectare. Just substitute the values, then solve. 4 hectares times 3,000 fish per hectare equals 12,000. We just have to cancel out the same units. So there is 12,000 fishes that will be stocked in RPS3 or PPS3. In addition, please take note that RPS1 or PPS1 and RPS2 or PPS2 will be stocked with the same 12,000 fish each as in the RPS3 or PPS3 because the fish are still in their fingerling stage. Take note that the fish are transferred from one compartment to the other as they grow. For the next part of this module, let's discuss about stocking techniques. Stocking techniques refers to the practices involved when the fish are transferred from one medium or pond to another. First thing to consider is we have to refreshen the pond with tidal water a day before stocking, followed by stocking of the fish during colder part of the day, especially in the early morning or in the evening. This technique is usually practiced to lessen the effect of extreme weather conditions that may potentially subject the fish into stress, especially those in the fry stages, since stress may be detrimental for their survivability as well as their overall health condition. Next, acclimatization or acclimation. Acclimatization or acclimation is defined as the gradual adjustment of physiological capacities of individual organisms to environmental changes. For example, in aquaculture, this refers to the water parameters such as salinity, pH levels, dissolved oxygen, and ammonia levels. For the first step, transfer the fry to white plastic or porcelain basin upon arrival, then remove the unwanted species. Next, take salinity and temperature readings of the transport water and the pond water, followed by adjusting the difference in salinity by increasing not more than 5 ppt per hour or 5 parts per thousand per hour. Aeration must also be provided in the counting basin. Then, count or calculate the fry before stocking. And finally, release the fry in the different parts of the pond to prevent congestion. The image on the left shows the principles of acclimatization. Then the image on the right shows the actual photos taken during acclimation of the fish fry. The first step is temperature acclimatization. This procedure helps the fish to be accustomed to the water temperature of the transfer pond. Then, next step is water quality acclimatization. This helps the fish to be accustomed to the water parameters of the transfer pond. Then, fish will be released carefully. That's all. Thank you.